All right, we got MLM Monday episode 54. And today we're going to be talking about a bold claim of the one key ingredient for long-term success. And it's been really exciting as we've been preparing for this episode of MLM Monday to talk about this because there's so many companies, so many people in the space, and the world changes so fast. People always want to know what matters and what counts. And the key ingredient for success we're going to be talking about today is the word ownership. The word ownership is the one key ingredient for success in starting any business that we've seen from all the clients that we work with. This idea of ownership is a really special one. So let me walk through it with you as a story. So if you've been following the show for any period of time, you'll know that a lot of the work that we do, we work with probably half the companies we work with are I would categorize as startup companies. They're less than $1 million a month in revenue, entering the referral marketing, affiliate marketing, direct sales, or MLM space. And then the other half are much bigger. They're well over maybe over already doing $50 million a year, or $150 million a year, or half a billion dollars a year in sales. And those companies have different goals and intentions. They're looking to continue to grow, but they're looking to dial in certain parts of their experience that will make a difference to reinvent themselves for the future. So the one word that comes back to me, because there's a lot of different companies launching right now and people in the space, and that I keep thinking about for each and every single one of us who are watching here, is the word ownership. I see companies at every level, whether they're brand new startup companies or whether they've been in business for a long time. And the word ownership is the key ingredient for long-term success. Because here's the truth. When you start a business, all sorts of things are going to happen. Things are going to change. Needs are going to change. The marketplace is going to change. You're going to get feedback. People are going to come and go on your staff. So the piece that matters is ownership, is actually stepping in to control and not be a victim of what happens. Oh, so the marketplace changed. What are you going to do about it? Oh, so the competition changed. What are you going to do about it? Oh, the experience that someone thought they should have as a referral marketer for your company changed. What are you going to do about it? See, it's the people who actually live out in their life ownership. So they actually say, you know what? Okay, that's what happened. This is what we're going to do about it. Instead of saying, oh man, there's nothing we can do about that. I guess we're just out of that segment, or I guess we're just going to be stuck doing things this way, right? Is the big key. I run into this all the time, which I find is really interesting. Is you'll see a company who maybe is not a brand new startup company, but they're not doing over $1 million a month yet. And the initial goal for every business direct sales is to do over $1 million a month. That's the first level to prove that you're operationally sound. And what we'll find sometimes is people will say, well, when I get to this point in the business, then I'll start taking care of the experience for a brand new rep. Or when I get to this level in the business, then I'll start looking at how people should share or how they should enroll others. And what I find is really interesting is I see people with less resources, right? With less reps, with less money than some of these other companies, stepping up and taking ownership over every aspect of the business, and they're going to leave the others behind in the dust. It's really interesting when you dig down to it. The thing that matters more than anything for your long-term success is taking ownership over every part of your business and controlling that, and not just leaving it up to fate or leaving it up to whatever response you got in the marketplace. If something doesn't work the way you planned, make a decision to go ahead and do it in a new way and take that on, right? Don't leave the sharing experience for what a rep should do in your company just up to the leadership. have a real plan in your space of what it's going to feel like to be a consultant, a representative, or independent contractor at your referral marketing company, and get into the real details, right? There's a lot of you here watching live. I see from both the real estate industry, from network marketing, from direct sales. Some of you are selling wellness products. Some of you are selling CBD. And the topic we're talking about today is ownership, the key ingredient that we see again and again and again for the companies that actually make it and continue to dominate in the space from the ones that struggle are the ones that actually take ownership over their decisions and don't play the victim card. So no matter what happens in your business, no matter who you are, your attitude, whether you're a representative in a company, or whether you're the owner of a company, or whether you're on the corporate team, make sure your attitude isn't, oh man, being a victim to the things that happen in the marketplace and the things that happen in the world. Look at the things you can do to control it, right? No matter what it is. I love the speaker, Grant Cardone. He has this great example of this exact topic. I listened to months ago, it's just popping in my head now as we're sharing this live, right? And that he talks about what happens if your power goes out at home, right? He leaves it even all the way down to here in America if your power went out at home. For those of you that are here, you know that that's probably not a very likely situation, but what would happen? Would you say, oh man, I can't get online today because the power went out at home? He'd say, no, you should have had a generator, right? You should have had a backup plan. You should have had another source of power so that it's your fault. You didn't leave your success today in the hands of your ComEd power company, right? Or maybe it's your internet. Maybe it's any infrastructure thing in your world. Hey, it's your merchant account. You're here in direct sales and you say, oh man, we can't receive funds. Our merchant account's capped at this. Well, how many merchant accounts do you have? Man, you got to set yourself up so that's never a challenge. Or, oh man, our products just aren't getting shipped out in time. We're having issues there. Well, how did you set up your pack and pick team, right? What are you using ShipStation? What platforms are you putting in place so that they're efficient? Or man, we can't do done for you social media content. Content just takes a long time to create. I hear that and I ask people all the time, well, why aren't you just having your field provide that content? Why aren't you just taking a card, right? Why aren't you just putting a card in every shipment that you send out of your products, whatever they are, that says, hey, email your story with our products back to stories@ourcompany.com. And if we pick your story in the engine, right, we'll put you in a raffle and we're giving away this free piece of product here this month, right? There are so many ways to handle any and every challenge that's up in your life. And the key is to handle it and not to just leave it up to, well, nothing I can do. Here's a great question to ask yourself. If you had to do something about it, what would you do, right? If you had to solve it today, what would you do, right? Not, there's nothing I can do to solve it. Ownership, right? Hey, you're a rep in a company and you're watching the show today and you didn't hit the rank you wanted to hit, right? What's that on? Nope, it's not on your downline leaders. Nope, it's not on them. What did you do to personally recruit? What did you do to continue to build the business and develop people? What did you do to help your team close business? It's all right there. So take that to heart, folks. Go ahead and take a moment and look at the places in your life. Go ahead and just take a moment this morning as you're starting your Monday, starting your amazing week, and ask yourself, where am I not taking ownership that I can in my day? And be aware of those things. Help each other, help other people at your firm. Say, man, can't we take ownership here? It's a great question. Can't we do something about this? That's the key, folks. Making a decision, never being the victim, always deciding, okay, what are we going to do about it? And then doing it. Thank you so much for checking in MLM Monday, folks. It's an absolute honor and pleasure to have you here. Wishing each and every single one of you the best as you start your week. Bye for now.